Dear Rossoneri, ladies and gentlemen, dear believer of this young AC Milan, 19 times Italian champions and 7 times European champions, welcome back to another beautiful live stream together. I love this. I love this. We're gonna do today in today's live. We're gonna do a little bit of match preview. Of course, again, tomorrow evening we're going to be playing against Udinese, a match that's for our beloved Rossoneri. It's super, super important to go back in track. I already see Anthony. I already see Valentin. I already see Ranger. How we doing, guys? A big believe in this young AC Milan. Believe in this young AC Milan. This is why we're going to do a live today as well with a with one of our community, because recently I share this feeling with some of you, and I see a lot of toxic and non-believer. This is the things that more scares me the most, guys, that they are not really they don't believe in this team anymore. They constantly complaining, constantly looking after Pioli like he's the bad guy. Okay, he got his fault. Just to let you know, my position is he's not a saint. Okay, he's not perfect. He does a lot of mistakes. Okay, but it's not all his fault. Okay, we have a lot of things going on, a lot of problem with injury, with tactics, with player. They are not really focused. They are not really there, and not yet. We are still very much depending on Olivier Giroud and Rafa Leao, with all the beautiful words that we were saying on the other players. But I want to talk about this with a special guest that I know you guys, you know, that you follow always the live, you know, he's always there. Our friends Peter, that today he decided to join us. So hang on. Before let him coming in, let me change the background. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Peter.
Ciao, ciao, ciao a tutti.
Ciao, Peter. How are you, man?
Good, how are you?
What are you wearing?
Io sono tifosi di Lecce.
Tu sei tifoso del Lecce?
Sì,
Mamma
sì,
mia. Why are you
just
wearing
kidding.
the Lecce? Why are you wearing the
No,
Lecce?
no, no, I'm just kidding. I saw your post about Lecce giving us highest prices in Serie A, and I have one Lecce shirt, and I thought it immediately it's gonna be funny if I
It's
wear it.
ironic. It's truly
Yeah,
ironic, Peter. It's so
yeah,
they did Lecce, for who doesn't know what's happened. Lecce, just for the match against Milan, raised the price pretty much double than usual. If you go on my Instagram stories on Old Harro Sonero, you can find all the prices of the past matches of Lecce. Literally, they are from 20 to 25 euro the match against Napoli for the away supporters, and they were about to face. Well, I mean, next Sunday Milan is going to Lecce to play a match of the of Campionato, and magically the price of the ticket, instead of 25 euro, became 60 euro magically. So thank you, Lecce, and I appreciate you. I
yeah.
appreciate that, Peter, bro. It's like, what year is it? You don't recall, maybe. I don't know.
No, I don't recall. I was a little kid,
Yeah.
and some player from Lecce actually gave me, but I don't remember. I think it's a training jersey. It's
Training
not
jersey.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I remember those year of Lecce with, I don't know if you recall, bro, Chevanton.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That guy was a baller, bro. That guy was
Yeah, yeah,
very good.
yeah, true.
Anyway, look, we do have already a lot of comments here that they are saying, okay, what are your thoughts on Pioli maybe going to a 4-2-2? I don't have a problem with it due the injury that we have at the moment. Of course, we're talking already about the lineup. We have Valentin saying, when does Ruben Loftus-Cheek coming back? I still believe in this team, even though we are in a rough path. And then I got a comment of Hitobokki saying, "You remind me of my best friends of 10 years. You have the same energy." Well, thank you so much. I hope it's a compliment. I hope you have a good memory of this guy, because thank you so much. Anthony, it says, "Ciao, Peter." Anthony is
Ciao,
saying,
ciao to all.
there you
Hello
go.
to everyone.
There you go. Now we start with. So, Peter, tell me a little bit. What is the situation with? You want to tell me why Milan fan are sometimes some Milan fan? They are a little bit not really toxic. Maybe is the wrong word, but they don't really believe in this young AC Milan. What's your thoughts? What's your take on this? Like, why there is so much negativity around this young team? Why?
Well, I think people are sometimes overreacting. They see the bad results sometimes and already want to find someone to blame, someone to get fired and stuff like that. But I don't see, honestly, I'm gonna say something that is gonna be probably not well taken, but I don't see this season too much as failure. Yes, we are not doing great in Champions League,
Mm-hmm.
but we are only 3 points from Inter, and don't forget we are having so much injury problems.
Mm-hmm.
We have like for right now we have like 7 players injured.
Yeah.
From those 7 players, like 5 of them are key players to Milan.
Mm-hmm.
So that affects the performance of the team and the depth of the team. But starting this season, we didn't have any depth considering how much Inter has or other clubs.
Yeah, bro. Inter is
So,
super lucky in that. Like yeah.
but yeah, I remember when we did a preseason, we mentioned that only injury can stop this team. Do you remember when we bought every player this last mercato? We were checking his injury stats first, not
True.
his goal, not his assist, his injury first.
That's right, bro. I still remember.
So,
Fucking hell. It's so
so
sad.
yeah, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know honestly because I don't know what's the injury problems. Is it up to Pioli or
Yeah.
his recovery team?
But do you think
But
it's a tactical? I mean, why people are so mad? Why people are so mad about? I mean, I honestly I don't understand. I mean, I can understand for maybe for some, for I can understand if people are mad why he does a substitution. For example, I don't understand against Napoli why he take out Giroud, why he take out Leao when probably they are the only two players that they can do something. We know Jovic, he doesn't do shit, and Okafor, as good as it is, he still have a lot to go, and he doesn't have proved anything on the left hand side, more as a central striker so far. So I don't understand why people that watch 90 minutes of the match on a Sunday, they think they will know more than a professional football coach that spend with these kids. They spend 20 hours, not 20, maybe not, but a lot of hours every single day, and they feel like they can. They tell him that he doesn't understand anything about this. This is blowing. You know what I mean?
let me tell you, I understand them because that last match when he took out Leao, my
Yeah,
first reaction was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? He's
yeah,
the only player that can change the game."
I agree.
But after tomorrow, I realized maybe he has some statistics, some data that we don't have about Leao. For example, his fatigue level and stuff like that. And he doesn't want to get him forced in the
Hmm.
last 5 minutes and do something stupid to regret later to have an injured player or stuff
Yeah,
like that. Maybe it's a tactical decision. Maybe he was thinking that Okafor and Jovic will do something. Maybe he, I don't know, saw something in Jovic and Okafor that opponents couldn't handle them.
Okay.
So there is a lot of things to think why Pioli did it. But people are, I'm only, people are
Careful,
focusing too
Peter.
much. No, people are focusing too much on that. Why did Leao get out, and why did Leao raise his hands to Pioli? That's not appropriate behavior. But when, for example, when in Man City, Kevin De Bruyne starts to yelling at Guardiola, everyone is commenting like, "Oh my God, they have such a good chemistry. They can yell at each other." So stuff like that. So stuff like that
So completely
happens
opposite,
ever.
you mean? Like something completely opposite. Instead of saying
Yeah, they're praising that. For example, they're
praising it. Okay.
praising that kind of communication because only they are winning. That's fair. We are not winning, but don't focus on that little thing and make it a big deal and create a negative situation, negative atmosphere in around the players, around the coach, because journalists, when they read comments, for example on Facebook, they saw a lot of comments, people asking, why did you put out Leao, why does Adli not play? And journalists will ask those questions to Pioli.
True.
Because they see a lot of people asking that. But we are only focusing on negative stuff, and nobody is telling how to fix it. Everyone is telling fire them, and that's it.
Yeah.
But what are we doing then? If we fire Pioli and we got new coach, for example, and he needs another budget to bring more players, and the chemistry between new players and the old players doesn't work, and we kept struggling for 2 more seasons, for example, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
because
don't want that.
also because the other option, I mean, as a normal, a lot of people say, "Oh, you need an upgrade. You need an upgrade." I saw the post on Instagram of what's it, Sempre Milan. They say, "Oh, we need an upgrade. We need a better coach." Yeah, who?
Yeah,
Conte
just
that
I
won
was
12
just
millions. Who?
yeah,
Guardiola that cost 25 million a year. You need an upgrade. You need a proper upgrade. You don't need to buy a bet from South America, from somewhere. I mean, you need somebody that has already win, that has an experience in Champions League. You cannot bring the.
For example, if Conte wants 50 to 20 millions a year,
kidding me?
and and he wants for at least 5-year contract, so that's another 100 millions to wages to
and
coach.
Who want Conte, man? And Juventus coach, and with that already wear the Inter jacket. Like, oh my God, please, no, man. It's like, no. Anyway, let me read some comments here, bro, because I want to see.
Can I take this shirt?
Well, please, yes. There you go, the Milanistra. There you go.
That's it.
That's the original one, man. That's it. Let me read here. Okay, let me start from the beginning, from Anthony, that says, what are your thoughts on trying the 4-2-2? Peter, any thoughts on this? I personally think that I think it's trying to maximize the chance that we have at the moment, because you want to try to bring more weight, and trying to let Jovic score a goal at the end of the day. I think. I don't know what's.
Well, we are currently having too much injury problems, so we cannot experiment too much on switching tactics. I don't know, because we don't have the depth. We don't have the depth to try to play, like, for example, with 3 central backs, or with 4, or we don't have that privilege for now.
And Loftus-Cheek Valentin is tomorrow. It is gonna be starting from the bench, but probably is coming back. Is coming on the second half. We will see what's gonna happen. It depends how the match will go. Still believe in the team, even though we are in a rough path. Okay, ciao a tutti. Okay. Let me read Eric. Our issue all stem from a coach who is simply refused to accept the reality that he is simply not good at coach the high level. He's repeating the same issue the last few seasons, playing players irrelevant of form. Leao, Giroud, Krunic, Theo all constantly play poor, but are the first one on the team sheet each week.
I saw some stats that will be interesting later to that comment.
What is the stats?
Most players we used and to give us most points per game.
Should I put it on now?
If you can find it, sure.
Is it okay? Let's answer this question right away. I think it's a good one. I think. Let's have a look at this. Look. Boom. Which one is it? Is it this one?
I cannot see. Wait a second.
Maybe it's this one here. This one, I think.
No. This is. You can see the most used players this season. That's not
this one here. Yes.
No.
No, there is another one. Maybe this one.
Yeah.
No, this is the sale. Milan history. AC Milan player with most points per game. This one here,
Yes.
maybe.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know why the quality is pretty bad. I'm gonna try to delete it and see what's gonna happen. Okay. Desktop. Save it. Boom.
Can you click down on the left, open in browser? Can you see?
I can open it from here. Look. Boom. Well, because it probably is a screenshot. This is why it's not really readable, but I can see the page. Yeah. Can you see it?
Yeah, but on my screen it's a lot better.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Go on the picture and click on the bottom left, open in browser.
Open in browser. This one here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Okay, I got you. So let's answer this question. Okay. You always playing the same. Here's repeating the same issue the last few seasons, playing players irrelevant form. Leao, Giroud, Krunic, Theo all consistently play poor, but are the first one team sheets each week. All right, let's have a look. Oh, we can prepare, guys. Don't worry, please. Oh, we can prepare tonight because we all know what you think. All managers, this one here, all player with most points per game. Boom. So here we go. Can you read this now? Yeah, I think it's quite cool. So
yeah, much better.
So the best one is Bartesaghi, of course. 17
yeah, but look on the far right. You can see the minutes. So
yeah,
obviously Bartesaghi had the less, like 32 minutes.
Sure. So far, well, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, 506 minutes. He got an average points of 2.38. What number is it? 33-38. So when Ruben is playing, we only probably lost against Inter, as far as I remember.
Yeah, Ruben is good.
Loftus-Cheek, Okafor and Chukwueze, every time they play 2.22, 2.30. There you go. And the best one of the best one is Fikayo Tomori. Look at that. 2 points every single time he plays. So, and he's one of the most played player of the season so far with Rangers, I believe. And the one that we were look at that, Giroud, but Giroud is playing every single match, of course. Rafa Leao is 1.85, which is still very good. It's like Pulisic at the moment. It's like Reinders at the moment because he play every single match. Okay. Giroud, poor guy, he's the only guy that always been playing. So of course he's like 175 because he's been always playing. So and this is a little bit the problem that at the moment we don't have a second striker. However, Krunic, it's really bad. And we can all agree on Krunic, I think. No.
Yeah, even Krunic and Adli. I was surprised about Adli, but
Look at that. Exactly. Everyone wanted
but
Lee playing, but every time he play, there is a
yeah,
chance
but probably those are the minutes when Pioli put him in when were losing,
already
you
losing.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably because he wasn't consistent starter, so we
Yeah.
cannot put Adli
I think
into this.
the best player that we saw in the stats is actually Ruben Loftus-Cheek. This is why I'm super happy that he's back on the because for Pioli having Loftus a player like Loftus-Cheek, it's key. Is
Yeah,
literally key. Is
and
literally
connection, and imagine the connection between Tomori and Loftus.
all Loftus-Cheek. It's great, exactly. So they can communicate really well. You know, it's absolutely fine. All right, let me keep going with reading the comments. Then, what is he supposed to do with all these injured? Exactly, Valentin. They expect to play even if they are poor. Look at the pathetic reaction being subbed. Okay, the club doesn't give him a replacement for Theo, forcing him to play him too often. Well, for Theo Hernandez, we already have some. Yeah, Theo Hernandez this season it's I don't know. He need to. I don't know what is it, man. He need to focus a little bit more because also some goals that we conceded this year was because Theo wasn't really focused like in the last. He always had these issues about focusing, but this year I noticed that I don't know, man. It's I don't know what is it. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's keep reading, Eric. Given our injuries, we should be using guys in our Primavera such as Chaka, Zeroli, Eletu, and Cuenca, rather than force player who doesn't play in those positions to play. Pioli asked for all the players in the summer, and he got them. Milan right now have no identity and no playing style and fail to control games. Eric, you are incredible, really. You are really incredible, man. Like
That's a
you
little
are.
bit overreacting, just a little bit.
Oh man, this is unbelievable. We are all just a collection of individual moments. We don't play as a team. A lot of our muscle injury are due to overplaying of players like Leao, like Teo, etc. Giroud, apart from Napoli, games has been horrible. Same as Leao. Wow. What's your thoughts on this, Peter? I don't know.
I don't know. I think we are in this mental situation with our fans only because we lost 5-1 to Inter.
You
Only
think so?
because of
You
that.
think
Yeah.
that's the and Inter is the top of the league now?
No, because everyone saw that like when we played against Inter, we didn't have any injuries. We didn't have any problems.
Mm-hmm.
So everything was ready and Pioli lost 5-0. So everyone now is panicking. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know, one game does not make the coach. For
Absolutely.
example, last year we beat Spalletti for 4-0. Same goal difference, Napoli, in the middle of their stadium.
The
So
best team in Europe, right?
best, yeah, last year they were
That's
the best team, yeah.
what they
So
were saying. Yeah.
and we beat them 4-0. So imagine everyone saying, yeah, this team will not have future because we lost against Milan. No, that's not true. So we lost against Inter, but I think that's just a mental problem. And Inter was lucky, that game. Everything they shot went right in.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
same like last year us with Napoli. Everything we tried, it went perfect. Even
Sí,
that dribble from Salamarquez.
sí, sí, sí. I remember.
Everything, yeah. Sometimes everything went perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. On that, something that I would say anyway, that's which is a little critic, of course, to our coach, and I think it's good to have because sometimes it's also a little bit about mentality, right? like seeing the drop that we had in the second half against Napoli. That's not good. That's absolutely not good. And over there has to be the coach to tell to the guys to focusing and maintaining the concentration. Now, I see this is the main problem for Milan. Sometimes we're lacking of concentration. I don't know if it's the coach, if it's the staff. It's probably, it could be also because they're tired. Okay, because when you're tired, you're not thinking really lucid. You're thinking more about staying behind the ball and trying to react it instead of being there with the mind, with your position. And probably also because we don't have enough second line, like so the players, they are constantly, and this is a little bit what Eric was saying, like constantly overplaying this player. You're constantly expecting that Theo Hernandez, every single time he got the ball, he's gonna run and do a goal like the Atalanta or the Lazio one. You know, those kind of goals, they are like, wow, you're always expecting that from Theo Hernandez. But Theo Hernandez, he stopped this summer for the first time after I think 2 years and a half without a single break, because he went to the World Cup. He went to there was what was it before? There was Milan. There was the we finished to play in July. Then right away in June, right away in August, there was the qualification for the European Cup, and then we play all the season. Then there was the World Cup, and then keep going. Like he been playing for 2 years in a row. So yes, I feel like after a while it is possible that Theo Hernandez is a little bit tired. I don't know, man. We will see.
No, I agree. I agree. We need to find backup for Theo so he can be rested because when he's on top form, he's unstoppable. With Leao, he's unstoppable.
Absolutely.
But we cannot expect him every game to do that. And this is a team game, not individual. Some players can deal with the games, but we are slowly building there. And to change coach now in the middle of the season, it's never
It's
good.
not gonna be any good. It's not gonna be any good. I think.
Never for any club.
If you change now, it doesn't make any sense changing now, because now, yes, probably you're gonna have the first three matches some change, and then it's coming back to shit. And then if you change a coach in the middle of what is it in November, after all the mercato that he had, I would suggest to let him cook. Let's do the report at the end of the season.
Yeah.
That's the widest things to do. It just let's see at the end of the season what he's able to do. If it's not able to, I think the goal, Peter, this year, it's to bring something at home, any kind of trophy. It could be the Scudettos, it could be even the Coppa Italia, and try to, now we have to think about trying to get out from the group of death. But
No, I don't want Coppa Italia. Inter
you don't
can
want
have
Coppa
that.
Italia? You want to leave it to Inter once again?
Yeah.
I cannot stand that Simone Inzaghi anymore, man.
Yeah, he's an expert for Italian Cup.
Hito Bocchi, it's not all his fault, yes, but his time, it's over. We have no game plan. We can adapt. We can play. In Europe, substitution are bad even when he has all the squad. That's exactly what we were saying, Peter, about the Inter match. But we have to talk about our medical staff. The injuries are weird for 3 seasons now. Yeah, very true. Valentin is one transfer windows doesn't change everything. It's a process. Our squad is far from complete. We still have to play. We still have to play Giroud and Theo too much. I agree. He doesn't make the best subs. Exactly. Valentin. Eric, again, Leao has shown no growth in the past 4 years and has glaring holes over his game that are not being fixed. His shooting decision making, can't play with his back to goal, is simply not good enough. I don't know, man. I strongly disagree with these comments completely, because I think Leao, I think it's I think this is the attitude that is wrong with Eric, because Leao is our best player and is a
You know,
sport, and you
you
need
know
to.
what I think. You know what I think. What's the problem of Leo?
What is
Mentally,
it?
just mentally for now.
What is it? What is the his problem is mentally? What do you mean by that?
He needs to know to pick the moment. For example, when to dribble, when to shoot, when to pass. He needs to learn that when to pick the fight. And
Okay.
he's now, I don't know, his last game I saw some attempt to try to lob the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
When I
then
saw that, I was furious. I was yelling at my at my TV, get him
yeah.
out, get him out. But that's why I'm not the coach, because I cannot handle the pressure. And either cannot Leao. When he's under the pressure, he cannot handle it. And that's something that he can work on, you know.
Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree.
And but if we creating toxic situation around him, and it's not gonna help.
It's not gonna help at all. I agree with it. Like the point. I'm imagining these comments like somebody that goes at SanSiro and boo at your team. Like, what are you doing? This is not gonna help at anything. It's literally not gonna help at anything. So I
Yeah,
don't
but
think it's good.
on SanSiro, nobody is booing our
No,
players.
no,
They are supporting them always.
yeah, I agree. And tomorrow we will see a good stadium full of people. So I'm sure it's gonna be good. It's not just on Pioli; it's on the player as well. There are the ones who have to perform and produce goals on the pitch. Pioli can score the goals from the player.
Exactly.
Anthony has a point. Leao has definitely improved from his first season, without doubts, bro. Hitobokki, Leao right now is if Leao right now, if we were a proper team, he shouldn't even start. But there is no competition. Completely disagree. The buck stop at the buck stop at the coach. You can't fire 25 players. Leao has only improved his goal tallies. He's not a team player, goes missing for 60 minutes a game and only show up when he feels like. Under Pioli, Leao becomes Serie A player of the year. Yes.
Bro would hate Inzaghi then. He would hate Inzaghi.
Exactly, Eric. If you remember Inzaghi, that would be like he probably touched the same amount, he got the same touches of Jovic, scoring 2 goals. But yeah, like under Pioli, Leao became Serie A player of the year. Theo became one of the best left back in the world, and Tonali became one of Italy's best midfielder until dot 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 dot. Very true. Give the squad to another coach and you will see different result. We have already lost 8 million for a lack of points in the Champions League. He should have been let go in the summer. He failed to make top four last year. We only got in due to Italian courts. If we don't make to the knockout stage, we are down 40 million.
Sorry, but yeah, due to Italian courts, but so does Inter has 19 Scudettos due to that court. So are we gonna treat Inter the same, saying like, no, you have 18 Scudettis because you won one on court.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juventus was cheating last
Yeah,
year,
exactly.
and everything
They
was fair.
they got rightfully got 10 points, even it should be more, but that's okay. Anyway, it's a freaking Juve. Yes, freaking Juve.
Always you.
Always Juve. Anthony say exactly, Peter, the one that wants Pioli don't have a concrete plan for how to replace him. I don't want Conte either. Yeah, we don't want nobody. I think wanting Conte. Come on, bro. Absolutely. Rangers say we brought in a coach whose longest tenure was at Bologna, but we can consider somebody who was absurdly successful in South America. Maybe Pioli turned is Pioli turns, it's about, but if not the manager hang on a second, let me reread this. We brought in a coach whose longest tenure was at Bologna, but we can consider somebody who was absurdly successful from South America. Maybe Pioli turns it around, but if not, the manager talent may not be in the normal conventional place at accessible price. Very hard for me to read all these comments. It's it's too good English, man. Too good. We got a UEFA Champions League final and top 4 last year, giving us a bunch of money. Exactly, Peter. The one who wants Pioli out don't have a concrete plan on how to replace him. I don't want Conte either. Okay, I agree with Valentin. Transfer windows does not bring Milan back immediately. Let's going to take time. And I'm trying to catch up with the comments. Then we can start with some analysis. It doesn't make sense to make a change at the coach at the end. It does make more sense. Make a change at the coach at the end of the season. I agree. We can get Marcelo Gallardo. Okay. I'm going to support Pioli because he's soon with AC Milan. I'm just depressed about our transition period. Cinque palmi, high five. There you go. Cinque palmi. I feel we can't blame anyone. Team still gelling together, but I'm depressed about the fact that we have to build ourselves back up every 4 years with a new management. It takes time, man. It takes time. It takes time about that. It takes really, really, really time. Peter, what about if we go through some stats here and we keep talking about Pioli, and then we will talk a little bit about Udinese as well? Sounds like a plan?
Yeah, good.
Absolutely. So should we start from what? So let's have a look from here. What is this? What is this? Stefano Pioli record against other manager. 1 loss, draw. Okay. So we have Gasperini of Atalanta here on the right, Luciano Spalletti, Simone Inzaghi, and Massimiliano Allegri. So, well, okay, so against Massimiliano Allegri, he got 14 defeat. Against Simone Inzaghi, he got 12 defeat. And against Luciano Spalletti, he got 9 defeat. The best one so far that he's been performing is against Giampiero Gasperini. But this one here, it's, I guess, this is from all his season, correct, Peters? Like it's when he was playing with Bologna, when he was playing
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let me see. So a good record against clubs. Oh no, I got Pioli record against clubs. Other manager. This is instead is against Colan.
That's his best records.
So I feel that it's going to be interesting to see this only when he managed Milan, because I think Colantuono, Mazzarri, Mihailovic, and Sarri. I mean, Sarri is a very good coach, I believe, but he still got a lot of victory against these coaches, I think. But maybe he need to get really better against big clubs, such as, you see this, Stefano Pioli bad record against clubs. So 16 defeat against Inter, 16 defeat against Juventus, 12 versus Napoli, and 12 against Roma. Considering that this graphic, it's only about this graphic, they're all about his full career. Okay, that let's remember that he was coaching Bologna, Lazio, Fiorentina, so mid-table teams. I feel that Roma, I don't feel like since he's in Milan, he doesn't have any. He's always able to trick Mourinho lately, which is good, because Roma, I saw the match against Inter, man. It's not a Serie A team. it's literally terrible. Against Juventus has been very lucky against us. I'm very excited and looking forward the match in Torino against Juve, so we can show them really how it's done. Against Napoli, I think we got the point. I think he understood how to beat Napoli. Even though the match against Napoli in the last minute, Kvaratskhelia was about to score a goal, 10 versus 11, that's going to be the most painful things to see. But the first half that I saw against Napoli was probably one of the best first half that I've seen for a long time. Now, Peter, what do you think? The first half against Napoli.
You mean this season or
This season?
Oh yeah, it was good, but I don't see the second half too much of a disaster because when you see now the second goal was brilliant. I mean, brilliant from that free kick.
Oh yeah.
And if that didn't happen, for example, that free kick, we would probably won that game. So
and then you know something that I remember, the first goal of Napoli against Milan, it was because of Pellegrino.
Oh yeah,
because Pellegrino.
Yeah, because he was trying to get the ball with the head and got scared from who was it? Politano.
Yeah.
But
he was scared.
That's the inexperience. That's the inexperience. That's the young player, and he will learn later.
And guess who caused the free kick that after that later? Sorry, Raspadori scored the free kick. Romero.
Was it Romero?
Was Romero? Yeah, he caused the free kick on. Was a start of a counter attack, and then he did a fault. And then from that free kick, they scored.
And do you remember last season? First game we played against Roma. We were 2-up against them, and first goal was free kicks also from the header. And I remember a person who did the foul was Adli coming in.
I remember that. Yeah, that's right. Inexperience.
But Adli now looks more better. You mean? So
but
if we
yeah.
Sorry.
You know, and this is another little, because we are trying to protect Pioli. We're trying to protect the club. We're trying to analyze as much as possible about Pioli, his number, his stats, and stuff like that. But for example, that's to me is another little mistake. Yes, of course, of the player, but also the coach. When you play a new player, you should coach him. You should understand that maybe you don't have to. How can I say? Because I feel Milan lately. It starts to becoming sometimes a little bit. I need to be careful what words I'm going to say, but a little bit arrogant sometimes. Like sometimes we constantly want to own the match. Sometimes we constantly want to be always having the ball possession, we have these things. We feel like we want to become like Barcelona, that we want to own him. We want to push push the other team literally in their box. So we are pushed to play with energy, with power, with rush. This is why we have probably most of the yellow card of the season, most of the red card of the season, most of the little situation that then cause a goal is because of previous situation that Milan put himself into. Even the freaking derby started like this. Even the freaking derby with Chow was trying to keep Thuram on the right side, and Thuram was able to go away, and then we got fucking hammered. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's my thoughts, just like that. Sometimes it's like this. Stefano Fagioli. And then his best team are, well, this is the Stefano Pioli good record against clubs. So we got Torino, Bologna, Cagliari, and Napoli, actually, which is good. Oh, look at this. Stefano Pioli, biggest transfer. Look at that. Look who's the most expensive.
CDK.
CDK. Hopefully tomorrow is gonna score, man. Tomorrow is yeah.
He's having fun on loan, obviously. Did you saw the video of him
Singing?
singing?
Yeah. So you got the first one at Lazio was 12 million only for Milinkovic Savic, 14 million for Okafor, 14.5 for Tonali, 15.4 for Mike Magnan, 16 Ruben Loftus-Cheek, 17 for Simeone when he was at Fiorentina. And then we got Reinders, Musa, Chukwueze, Pulisic, Gagliardini, 20 million. Wow. Tomori, 31 million. Can I ask you a question, Peter? Do you think Tomori nowadays is a good return of investment? Tomori bought it for 31.6. Do you think it's a good thing?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Why? Do you having doubts or?
No, I want to hear your opinion.
No, for especially in this market today and prices and everything, what Tomori brings to defense, he's
not
worth
perfect,
at least.
But
yeah, he's not perfect, but who is?
This season has been good. This season has been good, man.
Yeah, this season he was on spot.
And there you go. This one you have to explain it to me, Peter, because I have no. What is this? Explain to me this graphic.
So basically, this is the AC Milan in Serie A from season 2010 to 2022, and it's this blue line is goals scored, and a red line is goals we conceded. So, for example, if you see Max Allegri in 2010 and 11, he got scored 65 goals and only 24 goals conceded.
See?
But we had that year Thiago Silva, Ibrahimovic, and players like that. So we were very good. So
yeah, 24 goals conceded.
Yeah, only 24. But then when you see when we approach 2013, you can see we are starting to get more goals conceded and less scored. That's the top of the banter era, I guess.
This is the top of the banter era right here.
Yeah, and you if you see where the line on the end disconnect, it's Pioli's time when he arrived.
Okay, so I can see that the banter era is Tassotti, Seedorf, Inzaghi from 2014, 15, 50 goal concede, 56 score. Sinisa Mihailovic, 43 concede, 49 score. Brocchi and Montella, 45 concede, 57 score. With Gattuso, things start to feel a little bit better because, yes, we start to conceding a little bit less, but still scoring 50, 55 goals. Definitely, when we want something, we score an average above 65 goals. So you need to score a lot of goals. Okay, so for example, this is the year of the Scudetto, 70 goal score and 41 concede. 74 here scored and 33 concede. This is pretty good. And last season, even 31, so which is even better. No, this is the year of the Scudetto.
Yeah, but sorry to interrupt you. The season 19 and 20 is also Pioli because Gianpaolo was fired soon. So that's also his season, 63 goals and 49. That's, well, but he was a coach in the middle of the season, so we can forgive that to Pioli.
So things, as you can see, are on average, they are getting better. But you don't need. I mean, you don't need a graphic to see this. Pioli, when he start to playing against, when we start having Ibra and Pioli after the pandemic, it was just a different Milan. What do you think of Ibra? Would you like to have him back?
Has a staff? Probably. It depends on what role. I don't know. But to have Ibra on your team I think it's always good because he's a good motivator to players, and he proved that to us 2 times. So
I think
yeah, I
it's
would
coming.
definitely.
I think it's coming. Literally, I think it's gonna be there, and I think we need him because he need to slap some people in the face and just to wake up. What's his name? Leao. Wake up all the other players. We need to put some pride on them. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think this team sometimes is too psychologically too vulnerable, too soft,
Injuries and mentally. That's the
too
only 2
soft,
problems. Yeah.
too soft. This team, man. Too soft. Serie A manager with most points in Serie A history. Look who's on top. There you go.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Very
And
interesting.
not only Stefano Pioli on the first place, because Stefano is also on the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 7th, 6th place also.
Here,
So
Serie A Pioli. Yeah, so he needs time. It's clear, Peter, that he needs time.
and these other seasons, for example, 2nd and 3rd, these were in times when defense didn't exist. So
Exactly.
It was a lot easier to score and everything. So
I mean, Ancelotti won a campionato with 82 points, 79 points. Yeah, it's pretty different, I would say. Yeah.
no, he didn't win it. He was 2nd.
He was 2nd. There you go.
Can you?
Hang on a second. I completely lost it. I'm finding it here. Yeah.
Can you find?
See. Ah, okay. He was first here. Look, 82 points. See?
Oh yeah.
2003, 2004. Won 25, lost 2, draw 7. Lost only 2 match, man. Shit, we already are 2.
By the way, I'm hearing big thunderstorm outside. If something happens, if I disconnect, I lost my power.
Is that well, even here today was super windy. Literally, they had to close some roads because it was extremely windy. I think there is a kind of winter is coming. Literally, yeah. Yeah. And yeah, this is the other thing. Okay, Milan injury status. So we have Benasser is coming back next year. Pierre Kalulu is coming back next year. And Chukwueze, Sportiello, Pulisic, and Kier, they're all coming back against PSG, which is good. Yeah, this
Chukwueze, November 14. It's saying there.
But today I read. Today I was reading. Today Pioli said that he's coming back against PSG.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Today
Because if, for example, if Chukwueze is healthy and Leao is not performing, oh my God,
exactly.
I'm gonna lose power. And if Leao is not performing, then we can play Pulisic on the left and Chukwueze on the right.
I can hear the thunderstorm.
Really? I hurry up. Hurry up.
Stand help. No, it's good. Well, Well, this is interesting, Peter. Very, very, very cool. What was the other things that I want to see? Well, look at that with this AC Milan. Look at so this one is very interesting. AC Milan best performance in Serie A after 10 games. This is also very interesting to see because on here people are terrified about what is going on with Milan. And the year that we won the Scudetto, no, last year we started incredibly. We had 9 victory, 1 draw, 0 lost, and we had 28 points. Meanwhile, this year we have 23 points. Okay, this year we have 23 points, so we are 5 points behind the last years, 5 years. Okay, we got 9 victory and 1 draw on the first 10 matches last year, which is great. It's incredible, but we all know what's happened after. Okay, the year of the Scudetto, actually we had 26 points. Okay, 8 victory, 2 draw. This year instead we have 20. What is it?
7 victories, no?
7 victory, 2 draw. Here it says 1 loss. We actually have 2 lost here.
Maybe it's not updated. No?
Yes, yeah, we have here, we have 2
Juve and Inter.
And we draw only 1 match against Napoli.
Yeah, that's probably a mistake. No, that's season 2022-23. This is 23-24.
There you go. Even lower. There you go. You got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
We got 3 points, 22 points, 2 matches lost, 1 draw, and 7 victory. So, yeah, it isn't the best start, but here you should do another research. You should go check.
Yeah, but look at the other. No, look at the other.
On the first match. You know, who we face on the first 10 match on this season, on season 21-22. Who we face on the first 10 matches on season 2021. Who we face on the first 10 matches last season. I'm sure we didn't face Inter, Napoli, Juventus, Lazio, and Roma in 10 matches. So I'm not saying that from now it's going to be easy, because every single match is super hard, especially starting from tomorrow, because Udinese is always giving us problem, man. Since always, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Udinese is tomorrow is going to be tough.
Udinese, every single time it's hard. Every single time we play against Udinese in SanSiro, even if Udinese now, I don't even know where they are. Look at that. Udinese. What is it? Standing. Oh. They didn't win. I know one thing about tomorrow's match, that they didn't win a match yet this season. Look at that. 0 victory, bro. 0 victory. 7 draw and 3 lost. They never won a single match this season. They draw 7. Let me see who they play against. They lost against Cagliari. So on Wednesday, they played against Cagliari and they won. But not only they play against Cagliari, they played for, ladies and gentlemen, 120 minutes. Okay? So tomorrow, in theory, if I was the coach, which is likely for Milan, I'm not. But tomorrow, what I'll say, instead of freaking running everywhere, left and right, and constantly trying to own the enemy, what I would say, on the first half, if we take our time, because we need to just manage it, trying to do our match, don't push correctly, but not even too much. Try to score a goal, even if the first half finish 0-0, 1-0 for Milan, I'm very happy. I don't want to concede a goal tomorrow. This is the key for tomorrow. And then what I'll say is second half, Udinese will be tired because they've been already playing 120 minutes on Wednesday against Cagliari. So second half, anything could happen. So we will see. Let me see who they playing against. So they've been playing against Cagliari on Wednesday. They draw against Monza. They draw against Lecce. They draw against Recchia. I don't know what match is it. They draw against Empoli. They draw against Genoa. They lost heavily against Napoli. They lost against Fiorentina. They draw against Cagliari. They draw against Frosinone. They draw against Salernitana. This is fucking unreal. So every time what I can see from here, every time they have a big match, Juventus, Napoli, Fiorentina, they lose. Every time there is a match that potentially they can win, because against Salernitana, against Empoli, against what's the other thing? Frosinone, for example. They don't. So they are having problems scoring goals, also because I can see, for example, they score so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals. They score on the first 10 matches, 11 with the Coppa Italia. So I don't know. I am quite confident. Let's see do you have any prediction for tomorrow, Peter, about the match?
Only it's going to be hard game.
Only that it's going to be a hard game.
Because Udinese is coming for at least point. They are very fired up every time they play against us. No matter who is the coach, who is playing. When they play Milan, they I don't know. They imagine themselves like Juve. So
True.
it's always. But for example, can I read to you first 10 games we had the year when we won Scudetto?
Please.
So the first round was against Sampdoria.
See?
Then Cagliari, Lazio, Juve, Venezia, Spezia, Atlanta, Verona, Bologna, and Torino.
So they didn't face Napoli, Inter.
No,
Roma, Fiorentina.
Roma, Lazio.
That's the year of the Scudetto?
Year of the Scudetto. And we were worse than this year.
Absolutely.
Or the same. I don't know how we did the first 10 game. Let me check.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I try to read the lineup for tomorrow. Magnan, Tomori, Ciao. Finally, Ciao is back. Happy. Calabria and Hernandez. Happy to have finally all our defensive package ready to go, ready and focused for the big match against PSG on Tuesday. Midfield, we will play with Reinders, Krunic, Musa, Leao, Giroud, and Romero. Romero because Chukwueze is not ready yet, and Pulisic, Pioli doesn't want to risk him. He's very fragile, Pulisic, as we know. He needs a little bit of time to recover. He needs time to recover. So it's best, and I believe that Romero is going to do his best tomorrow. I'm 100% sure. Samardzic, Lovric, Pereira, Wallace, and Lucca. Okay, we will see. So let's see here as well what it says. Prediction, guys. Here it says AC Milan 1, Udinese 0. Okay, AC Milan endure a frustrating week as they suffered 2-0 comeback in Naples and were forced to settle for a draw at the end of a poor second half. True. The Rossoneri are 3 points off Inter and will host Udinese, who earn a point at Monza thanks to a close-range finish from Lorenzo Luca in the second half. AC Milan are facing an injury crisis and Stefano Pioli's tactics are under scrutiny, but they remain favorites to grind out a win here. So, following this, who scored? AC Milan will bring home the 3 points. The best player, as you can see here, the best player on the right, apparently, of course, it is Samardzic, which is their midfielder, Bijol, and Perez, which is Bijol and Perez. They are, let me see, I'm not an expert in Udinese. Perez is a defender and Bijol is a central defender. Okay, so far their best player is a central striker and and the two defenders. Now we have Leao, Giroud, and Pulisic that tomorrow is not going to be available. Samardzic is always very good because he's one of their best players with the highest rating because he got 2 goals together with Luca and Tauvin. Assists. Okay, very well. Match forecast. AC Milan will score as a result of an opposition error. What will say?
Udinese will create many scoring chances.
That's what I heard, bro. That's what I heard.
I don't know.
We will see.
It's gonna be.
What do you think?
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough match.
100%. Popovic.
Yeah, I read that.
Did you hear
somewhere.
this? The
Yeah.
possible lineup: Magnan, Calabria, Ciao, Tomori, Teo, Musa, Krunic, Renders, Okafor, Giroud, Leao. I hope. I wanna see what's gonna happen. Newcastle manager: if Milan knew about Tonali bets before the transfer, it's really hard to say from what other clubs know or don't know. All we can do is carry out our own internal investigation.
Well, basically, they will force Tonali to find evidence against us. That's the only thing they can have some case in the court. If Tonali testified and say, yeah, I told them before.
And they didn't do anything.
I don't know. So.
Well. We will see, Peter. What? There you go. Let me see. Do we have any other? I know you're here. Direct message. This one here as well is very good one. Stefano Pioli. This is AC Milan top 5 best manager with more points per game. Manager with more than 3 years in charge. There you go. 1.9 for Pioli, 1.94 for Ancelotti, 1.95 for Sacchi, 2.2 for Capello, and Mr. How you pronounce this? Laio Chesler.
Lajos
Chesler.
But if you see, our best coach had like 80 points, and Pioli having like average 72. So that's 8 points. That's only 3 games per season.
Yeah, that he doesn't have to fucked up.
Yeah. So basically, Pioli is so close to be the best manager ever. Not by trophies, of course, but
not by trophies, but by points, by well,
slow. But he can slowly build there if he manage to get out of this situation, because I'm not gonna lie, this situation for Pioli is not looking good.
It's toxic. It's really toxic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really toxic, and he's having many injury problems that affect his tactic, his decision making, and people, fans, and owners, they don't want to hear
To move
over
back.
and over the same excuse: we are unlucky, we are unlucky. But sometimes if you, I don't know, if you force too much something, it will happen. But our fans are
Well,
creating this toxic situation that isn't benefiting for anyone except for Inter and Juve.
that's the real problem, bro. That's
Yeah.
the real problem. That is absolutely the
Because
real.
Inter fans now sitting in the corner and are laughing to us. We are only 3 points difference.
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't know what they are celebrating or crying about, because we can only cry about those two games against Borussia or Newcastle,
That's
because
the main thing. Yeah.
we should have won those two games.
Absolutely agree. Yeah.
But that's football. That's football. That's why we love it. Sometimes
Mm.
it gets in our way, and sometimes it gets to opponent's way.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Exactly.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh God. There you go, Peter. How's the thunderstorm? Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh man. Anyway,
So,
yeah.
let me ask you, what is your prediction for tomorrow?
Uh, I don't like prediction also because every time I do a
That's why.
prediction, something bad happen. So tomorrow I predict a tough match. Tough match because fucking Udinese always will play the best as they can when they play against us. Uh, I think, however, Milan should be able to bring home these 3 points. I want to be positive tomorrow. Yeah. No matter how, but I think Milan should be able, and we all know that it's better than a team that hasn't won yet in Campionato. And if we play a good, convincing match, we have everything ready to face one of the best team in Europe in SanSiro, which is PSG. Mm.
What do you
On
think about PSG? Can
PSG,
we can we can we get to the knockout phase? What do you think?
I think PSG is one of the best team in Europe, of course, and maybe doesn't really play as a team, as we saw that they were suffering sometimes when we were putting some pressure. We had a couple of chances to score in Paris, but then their single player are much higher quality than our player, because the first goal of Mbappe, there is nothing that you can do. Like only Mbappe can do that. Like the way he moved the ball on his foot and he kicked right away, like so fast. Tomori didn't have time to literally to react, and I don't understand why. I understand that we were coming from a defeat against Juve, so people were frustrated, but it is completely normal that I mean, for this Milan to lose against PSG. I mean, what do you expect it to do? To win 3-0 in Paris, that with Paris Saint-Germain that is supposed to win that match? Are you crazy? I mean, it's a good thought, and of course, you need to believe, but you're playing against a team of champions, literally. So it making me much more regret the idea that we didn't win against Newcastle, against Borussia. But even Borussia Dortmund, I think overall, I don't know, man.
Well, we didn't have luck in those games, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I think we can still maybe get those 7 points that we need in
yeah.
Champions
But
League, but
they need to be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, not aggressive is the wrong word, but they need to believe that they can win the match. Because so far that's something that is missing. Is missing the conviction in Europe. I'm talking about in Europe. In Italy, still okay, but in Europe, I feel like it's missing the conviction of the player that they can win, that they can risk it, that they can become the champions that they want to be. Maybe a little bit of leadership, as Zlatan would say, yes, he's going to bring things back. I hope so, bro.
I don't know. People are scared because they saw last season with Chelsea losing 2 games in the group stage, and Chelsea was nowhere near the good form. So people are expecting to lose against PSG also.
Yeah.
But I don't know, if everyone is expecting to lose and players look at all those comments, they will also be ready to lose that game. But I don't think having Mbappe and all those names really matter in football, because if you remember when we had like Beckham, Ronaldinho, Kaká,
See.
all in the same team, and I remember we lost to Man United like 4-0 in Champions
Yeah, I
League.
remember the match. Yeah.
Total humiliation. Total humiliation.
Yeah.
So to lose against Paris 3-0 in second half, it's I don't know, it's not a big deal, because I don't want to be that guy who's defending Pioli, but we look decent the first half.
Yeah, true. True. It's
That
very
doesn't
true.
justify the result, but it just show we can win the first half. So why shouldn't we win the second half also? There's
Mm.
always the way. There's always, as you say, you need to believe.
Need to believe. Lazio just lost against Bologna, by the way.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
Bologna now is 6. Very good. Very good for Bologna. I'm happy. They're playing good with the ex-Inter guy. Yeah.
Motta.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. All right. Well, Peter, what can I say? I'll say I'll say that it's been nice talking to you.
Thank you as well. It's
Hey,
always nice to be here to talk with other people, to share some opinions.
Peter,
But
whenever you like, you just say whenever you want, you just join, ask to join. I share with you the link. You know, I always do a post live match, and yeah, whenever you want to join, or maybe you just want to talk without the camera, because sometimes maybe you don't feel like it's absolutely fine. Let me know, and I can put you through. Let's say so. I
yeah,
can
we can also do it on Discord
on
sometimes with
Discord.
other
Absolutely,
people if they have opinion and
absolutely.
something
Yeah,
to
I wanna
share.
absolutely. I wanna keep going with Discord because I found it's very 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 useful, and it's a great community as well. It's super cool. So absolutely, yes, agree. Well, other than that, Peter, I wish you a good. So you work on the weekend or you don't?
No, I'm free tomorrow
You
and
free
on
tomorrow?
Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna watch Milan Udinese, and on Sunday I will watch F1 race in Brazil.
Yeah, I saw. It's they're playing Brazil, right?
Yeah,
They're
in
racing in
Brazil.
Brazil. Wow, that's gonna be awesome, man. Who's on
Yeah.
on pole position?
Uh, Tomorrow they do the quali.
Ah, tomorrow. Who by the way, who won Mexico?
Max
Okay,
Verstappen.
but I heard that Ferrari was on the first and second lane, but they lost completely.
Oh yeah, in the
Holy
first
shit! The first
first turn.
turn,
Yeah,
man.
but that's funny because on in Mexico they have like a really long straight
Mm-hmm.
until the first turn.
Mm-hmm.
So that giving that long straight give the advantage to cars behind because they don't have like wind pushing,
Okay. Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
First
Yeah.
car is affected by wind, but second car is having that slipstream and having more. It's more easy to him to develop the high speed.
There you go. Verstappen.
So
Verstappen. Qualify was today, tomorrow sprint race and qualify.
Wait, quali was today?
Tomorrow sprint race? No, I don't think qualify was today. Qualify are usually on Saturday, right?
Yeah, but sometimes they have this, I don't know, sprint format. So they do
What's
like
that?
they do like tomorrow they will
Sprint
do like
weekend.
yeah, like half of the race distance, like for example, 20 laps.
Okay.
Not I don't know if they have that in Brazil. Okay. No, they had qualies
They have
today.
it.
Yeah,
Verstappen first. Pole
Leclerc,
in Brazil. Yeah.
Stroll second, Alonso fourth. Oh, Aston Martin is looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leclerc second and Stroll third. Yeah, there you go.
But it's not gonna be interesting. I'm a big Verstappen fan. I was a big fan before he won the championship, but now he's winning every race, and it's
Really?
boring. It's boring.
How many championship he got?
3.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look, last time I watched an F1, it was like when the Ferrari was still good. I'll tell you that.
So when was that?
Schumacher.
Yeah.
Schumacher. And
Schumacher was
what was
the
it?
yeah, he
I
was
still
the
have memory, bro, of my father taking me to Monza. We used to go to Monza because it's near Milan, and because of his job, we got like a chance to go to see the race, and it was like it was a good time because anyway we got he got this kind of ticket that we were able to go in the box, so to see very close. I was a kid, literally. I was like I think I was around 10 to 12, something like this. But I remember that the noise was unbelievable. Like everyone, because we were on the starting lane, but everyone had to put your headphones, your earplugs.
yeah.
And I try one time to watch the start without earplugs, and it was incredible. So you have to really to block even the earplugs, and sometimes with the hands, because Monza is like fast, it's super fast. So when they were passing by, it was like wow, so much noise. But recently I hear the noise of the cars, it's like ridiculous. It's like because they changed the engine, right? Recently, well, recently they changed.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's ridiculous compared to the era with Schumacher, but
Yeah,
it's still very loud.
very aggressive. Yeah, very aggressive. Because before they were like V10 or V12, something like this. That
Yeah,
was super loud. Now it's like part electric. Fuck that, man.
yeah, they're using this hybrid engine, but it's for the safe of the planet, I guess. Let me show you
That's it.
something.
Show me,
Let me
show me.
show, since we are talking
Valentin,
about
I'm a Dodge, and even I want Mercedes and Ferrari to catch up. Yeah, because I guess it's good for everyone. What is
his
that?
Dutch. I also have a Dutch. Look at this. Can you see it? No.
No. What is
Mm.
it? Just turn. What is it? Ah, there you go.
It's a limited edition when Hamilton broke the Schumacher record of 91 victories. And it's a
91.
model, yeah, and it's a model from the same race, and it's a limited edition.
Wow, that's it.
I cannot,
Yeah,
I
that's
can
good.
pull
That's
it
good.
out. Just a second.
Yeah. I can clearly see. Wow. Wow.
Mercedes. And I also have, if you have Dutch fans, I also have Max from when he won first time championship
Okay.
against Hamilton. I have also that. Well, I can show you also,
Show me.
but it's in the box because everything is limited, and I'm keeping it
You're
safe.
keeping it. Okay. I can see
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But what's your plan? You gonna sell it?
Not for now.
Not for now. Not for the next 10 years now. Yeah.
It's just for me. So
Right, Peter. Let me go to sleep. That tomorrow I wake up at 6.
oh, you're working tomorrow.
Oh man, don't tell me that. Yes, I'm working tomorrow. In the last 2 days, I've been running. Like the last 2 days, I've been driving. Last 2 days, I think I'm around 700k in 2 days, and tomorrow I have another 350 to go. So
So what time do you finish?
tomorrow I finish around 6.
Oh my God, whole
Tomorrow I
day.
finish at 6. Time that I'm coming back home, it's gonna be probably 6:45. It's all day, bro. It's the nature of the job. It starts like this. It starts at 7:30 and I finish at coming back home at 7. Probably gonna take a quick shower, eat something, watching Milan, which is supposed to be relaxing.
Yeah, I hope
Watching Milan.
Pioli tomorrow will be on fire.
Hopefully tomorrow, every single one. I wanna have
I
like
even if we lose tomorrow, I don't want to see you sad. I don't want to see you sad.
it's impossible. It's impossible. And then when I finish that, I stream, talk to. Hopefully, we're not gonna lose because I don't want to hear those Pioli out. Boom, 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 boom. I'll show you how they come on the stream. Are you ready? Hang on a sec. Let me show you. This
But
is how.
sorry, it's nothing new to complain about coaches. I remember I sent you a screenshot of Ancelotti 3 months before winning the Champions League in 2007.
This is it.
th-
Hang on a
was
second. I'm
that?
gonna find it. I'm gonna find Mongols
Oh yeah,
Horde
Mongols.
runs. Look at that. This is the Pioli out. It's literally
If
as
Pioli,
soon.
if Milan lose tomorrow, you put that picture and in front Pioli like running from them.
Like this. Literally, this is the Pioli out campaign. Like, there you go. They are coming.
They are
This
coming.
is it.
But
This
people
is it.
must remember it only benefit to Inter if we have a shit like that. It will only benefit to others.
Exactly. So if tomorrow Milan doesn't win, and not only win, tomorrow Milan has to have a good victory because it cannot score a minus 90. Tomorrow Milan has to win. We will have this. These tribes of Pioli out all over running on the stream. So hopefully.
We need to turn that hate into more positive
into believe.
attitude.
Into
Yeah,
the
into believe.
into believe, man. Into the believe. That's all.
Because we were in a worse position in history than this. So
they have more hate for Pioli than passion for the club. Word comments of the day.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Peter, I am going to sleep.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for having me, and to all your fans to
Absolutely.
to listen us
To listen
and
our our therapy
okay.
session. Try to relax. Valentin, next time I want you all live, okay? Valentin is always here. Like I want you here next time, okay? So, guys, thank
Yeah,
you so much.
he's a
He's
good fan.
he's an old art. He's an old art. I know. He's all an old art. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for. We're gonna end up with chased by the Pioli out here, and what can I say? Thanks for all of you to join. Remember to put a big like to the video, so more Milanista, true old heart Milanistas, they're gonna watch this video. I want to say massive thank you to Peter to prepare all the graphics and help me with everything, because really, I really appreciate it, man. Let me tell you, in front of everyone, really appreciate it. All these little things that you helped me out with. It's really a massive help, bro. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Believe.
Always.
Always. There you go. Ciao, Peter.